Okay, I'm going to try to do this kind of live and explain what our plan is for this week. Or not just this week, but the next couple of weeks. So, this is our HL times. We are the red blocks. You notice that we do have two doubles on the 27th and on June 4th, where we have class first and fourth, like we normally do on day fours. So, our goal for this time period is to get to what I'm calling the Flask plateau. As we go through this, I want to keep in mind that we're talking about 16 days from the 21st of May, which is today, through the 11th of June. On those 16 days, we have 18 class meetings because of those two doubles. That's 1,200 class minutes. Now, when I first started trying to do this, I really fell in love with the Lecture 9 out of the Flask sequence. Now, I've linked here my personal favorite. This is their pandemic years, 2020, where their production values were just off the charts. But those videos are 2 hours and 30 minutes a piece. And as much as you may think that this is a lot of time for a 2 hour and 30-minute video, I'd like you to momentarily do the mental calculation of if there's 150 minutes of video, how many 70-minute classes do you think it takes you to keep up with that and follow along? My general ratio for trying to follow along with video is to at least double it. So now we're at 5 hours. But the important thing about CS50 is that it's a great intro computer science course, but Flask is the capstone of their computer science class. And although not a lot of stuff from scratch, and not a lot of stuff from C, and not a lot of stuff from data structures comes into the mechanics of it, the presentation in CS50 does use that language and assumes that people are going to follow along interpreting these Flask things in terms of the stuff that's come before. So what we're going to go through and do this HL time is I've built a slightly different Flask sequence that tries to lead us from where we are rather than where Malin expects you to be at week 9 of the CS50 course, and gets up to the plateau as I see it as being where you need to start your IA work, not necessarily to exactly where CS50 gets. If you find this wandering path too slow, this is still here for you. If you're feeling like you need to check out and you want to move a little bit faster, absolutely, love to see it. Choose any year and try to get to the end of the CS50 Flask video. That's generally week 9. You can go to 2022, 2023, whatever year you want. He's the same dude. Meanwhile, we're going to go through this. We're going to have a milestone project every class. Yes, I mean every class. So that's going to be 2 on this day, 2 on this day, and 1 every other day. Your goal in doing these things is to do them and develop you. Every class, the previous project will be available on the class GitLab. So if you miss a day through illness or through inattention, you can always grab the project exactly where we're working on and continue picking up from there. This is not a project where you are going to fall behind in doing the work. I'm going to make sure that you can always hop on and be doing the same work as everybody else. The goal, though, is to make it so that you are not as confused at the end of this as you are at the beginning. And that's cannot be downloaded from GitLab. So in this first day, we're going to start on a real basic from where we were, working with files in and out, and we're going to make a simple record of tasks tool for logging the work we do on our IA. It's a starting point, and we're going to build from here. The other thing that you need to get done before tomorrow's class, and again, I really want to stress, we meet every day. So sometimes when I say tomorrow, I mean the next time we have class. And for these next 16 days, when I say tomorrow, I do mean the next time we have class, and I do mean tomorrow. So before tomorrow, you need to make sure that you can type Git on your computer and that Git is installed and ready to use, because we're going to do command line Git tools in class tomorrow to help turn in and check out previous work. So if you are on Windows, you can either install Git for Windows, or you can check to see if you are running the Windows subsystem for Linux. I can help people do those different things because they have different Windows version requirements. If you're on Mac OS, I have gone through and grabbed the command line only developer tools and shared them on Classroom. This is a 700 megabyte file instead of a 5 gigabyte file. You're welcome. Click on this and download it, and we'll make sure that you can install it during class so that you can be ready before you come into class tomorrow with a functional version of Git.